How do? Welcome back to Backroads Country. In between episodes, I've baled all this and we've pretty much finished the harvesting. Just this last little bit to do. So we need to, once this is done, we need to get the bale trailer, the auto load one we looked at. Probably, well, we can't afford to buy it outright, so it'll have to be a lease. Could do a hire purchase, but we're not doing a cereal crop next. We're going to do soybeans, so I think we should just get it on a lease. Get all these bales collected up into storage and then ready to sell in December. I was saying that we'd have to lease it again in December, wouldn't we? Depends how much the lease cost is. We'll have a look. Our silo's full again, and wagon's got maybe half or 3/4 of such in there. We'll have a look after this last pass. So that we've got over, I think it's 225,000 litres in silo. So we're pushing 250,000 litres a week here, which is nice. Will give us a really big income when we come to sell in January. Need to have a look at the mower. I know we've got that one mower for back at tractor. We might need to just get a front mower as well. Or another option, because we are going to be doing silage all the time. Well, not all the time, but we're going to do that one field. It's going to be kept as a grass field for when we eventually get cows. So I might have a look at a swather. There's a couple of mods I've got on for swathers. Depends how big the header is though. I don't want out too small because it's a decent sized field. Last little bit and then we can see how much we've made off the complete harvest. Like I say, I think it's around about 250,000 litres. Big old job. Yeah, so yeah, we've got plenty of space in there when it's 62%. It's going to be fun carting all this grain when it comes to sale time though. May have a look at a big old lorry trailer. So I think first off, anything in the sale? No. Nice grain cart. I'll just have a quick look. What have we currently got? That's what we've currently got at 40.4. 35, 40.4. The triple hopper's 51. 55. 59. That's like a train one, isn't it? Yeah. And that takes 75. 75, yeah, so it's either going to be that one. That takes 80,000 litres, which should be just over 3 trips. That one's 60, 6, 12, 18, it'll be 5 trips. How much is that on a hire purchase? £2 a month. That could be an option. Harvester empty, I believe. Yep. Right, so 2.5 hours. Let's get this harvester returned before we incur any more costs. Done its job nicely. So we've got just over 30k in there. And 225, yeah, so we have 255, 256. 256,000 litres of wheat. So that'll just stay in the trailer now until we come to sell. Out of interest, how much is this trailer worth? $40k. If we get another trailer, we're not going to need this, are we? So we could sell it. That should give us a nice boost. I'm not sure what this plot of grass is for. Is it part of the cow barn? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? It's grazing meadow for him. We can open these gates. So yeah, we can get 267 cows in there. Not properly had a lock in here. That's going to be slurry pit. Can we open these? No. So that's food and bales in there. It's going to need straw, so we would need a straw blower as well, I think. Have a quick look on here. So there's no manure heaps. We'd have to put a manure heap in as well. We'd want TMR. And we'd need straw for the pens. Milk tanker, I'm guessing, is it? Oh, there's two. There's two areas. Oh, it is one classed as one barn. Straw pellets. Don't know. Never used straw pellets before. Right, let's get this last bit baled. We'll see how many bales we've got. Lovely jubbly. And the wheat harvest is done and in. So how many bales have we got? We've got 94 240 bales. Biggest bale you can make. I need this to come out though. Don't know if that's... No. How are we unloading? How are we emptying? Unload baler, why? Start the engine. I have to lift that last one off, unfortunately. Oh no. Yep, it's done. Beautiful. Right. Get this baler away to its shed and then we'll have a look at our mowing options. Oh no, we're gonna... no, that's going to be next month, isn't it? We need another month of growth, so we'll get the bale trailer we were looking at. Thank you, Mr. Baler. Right. Bale loading. If I can find you. Transport, we go. So we were looking at the Rat Pack. You can get it as a low loader as well. Doesn't look to be any difference in size though. Of how many balers we can transport. Big bags. Tanks. Must be an invisible tank, that one. Pallets. Yeah, so we want bales. Not bothered about the wheels. Not bothered about the colour. Automatic loading. I don't think we're bothered about any of this, really. So let's get that on a hire purchase. What have we got? We can put... Let's put a 10% deposit down. And I think 2 years is steady for that one. We're going to have to look at another tractor when we come to planting time. Oh, I need to sell that drill. And I'm probably going to sell the pickup truck as well, to be honest, because I'm never going to use it. It could be handy though, I suppose, if we run out of fert or seed when we're planting. Think about it. Depends how much it's worth, I suppose. I've just had a quick look. It's worth just over 21 grand is a pickup truck, so worth a little bit. I don't need to sell it right now because there's nothing I need to buy, but we'll have a look, see how we get on at planting time, whether we need it to ferry over some more seed and fert as we're going. If we don't, if it's a big tank, big hopper, then we will get rid of it, but we'll see. We'll see if we need it. Right, I'm going to do a quick little time lapse to pick up these bales, get them into storage, and then we can pass on to next month and have a look at his mowing options for getting this grass cut. And that's all the bales on. Sod's Law on the first bale I picked up was the only one I did at a different size. And then I couldn't remember how to work the trailer because on the help menu thing, the F1 menu, it doesn't actually tell you the unload buttons. But luckily, I've used this trailer before. So I just had to take a minute to remember the buttons. But if you are using this trailer and you're unsure, B starts the loading, B again to stop the loading, and you have to press Y twice to unload it, and then when you've unloaded it, press Y again to reset it, and then press B again to start your loading. But we're done. What a massive help that trailer was. That would have taken us hours with a telehandler or a front loader to get on. So they are a big help. Massively unrealistic, of course, but when you're doing fields of this size, with bales of these amounts, it's... am I in? Was that in? Yeah. It needs doing, and I've just realised we don't have a farmhouse. And I wonder if we're making any money off them solar panels. Not the end of the world that we don't have a farmhouse. I've got the hobo pack modding, so I can just chuck a sleeping bag down. But I think for this month, that's going to do us. Let's get a bed down, and then we can pass on to next month. I haven't got the hobo pack mod on. Why have I not? Right, bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, I've enabled the mod. So it's called the Hobo Farmhouse Pack. It gives you a sleeping bag, a bench, a tent, a tiny house. I think that's it. So yeah, that's another goal for us. We need to build ourselves a house at some point. But for now, we'll just chuck the sleeping bag down for a £5. And we can pass on until September and have a look at getting this grass cut. So his first hire purchase payment's gone out, 1,300 quid. We're being charged another £3,000 for the harvester, because we did go over that second hour. And this is all looking nice and lush. Needs lime, but we can sort that out after we've harvested. So, mower-wise, I believe we've got, is it the Samas? Yeah, the Samas, but that's just the rear, which is 3.9 metres. Oh, in sale for me. Of course, there's a rat pack in there. Can you believe it? Just bought it as well. Half the price. Oh well. So that... Oh, a tedder. I don't need a tedder. I do need a windrower though. Slurry tanker, that will be useful when we get the cows, but not right now. I think I've got the extended sales mod on. It looks like I have. I can't remember turning it on though, but... yeah. Oh, silage additive, we're going to need one of those. So we might as well get a cheeky one for £1,000. Don't need any wrap. Small slurry tanker. Yeah, okay, so let's have a look then. Like I said before, Swather might be an option, depending on cost. So that's what we've got. The front attachment for that would be 14k. And that'd give us a working width just under 4 metres. No, it's 100 grand for Swather. That's not an option then, I don't think. I'll be get headers on it. $9 metres for your grass header. Conditioner. Or is it Ted it as well, I think then? Okay, so that would be 125 grand. How much is the Macdon? So I've got the Macdon pack as well. Can't remember what that comes under though. Oh, we've got this mower. 7.6 metre working width. That could be an option. So that's 5.5 grand. So that'd be 20 grand. That could be an option, couldn't it? Mowers cut grass. Yeah. Let me just. I always struggle to find the Macdon. I always forget where it is. Might just have to go in through brands. So that's 135k. It's only a 4.9 metre header as well. Because the big one can't do grass. So I think then, stop pressing random buttons, that mower mod I've got, the case could be an option. 7.6 metre header. Do we need a front weight? I don't think we do we? Beacons, antenna, exhaust filter, mirrors. So if we sell... I think I'm going to sell the seed drill as well. Because we're not going to use it until... We're not going to use that one at all actually. We don't need a drill until we get the planter next year, so... Have we got a front attacher on this? We have, so we can take them both. We'll get these both salt, the mower and the drill. And we'll buy that Swather mod I've got. And then we can get that grass field done. So I'll get these hooked up and I will see you down at the store. Alright then. See how much we get for these. Ooh, 50 grand on the drill, nice. And 15 on the mower, that gives us a nice little boost. Give that a quick repair out of here. So, yeah, 80k, we've got a nice amount. Let's get the case mower. Everything just standard, I think. We'll just buy that outright. And then we need the header. 7.6. Real wood. Original. Nice, okay, so that's a good 20k spent there. We'll leave the tractor here, because we're going to have to come back for a forage wagon once we're done mowing. Slowest reverse in the world. Right, let's jump into the case. Get the header hooked up, and then we can head over to Grassfield and start mowing. Nice, right, let's get over there. But I can safely say that's the first time I've ever had a problem with a GPS. For some reason it auto-set the working width for the header to 4.2 metres when it's actually 7.6. Only thing I can think is that the other header that goes on this machine is 4.2 metres and it just thought it with that one. But yeah, I'd never come across that before, so that was interesting. I didn't realise until I'd already done a lap of the headland. So we manually changed it, but then we were too big. So yeah, 7.4 anyway is the sweet spot on your GPS for this machine. Good little machine. That's taken us a fair while. Again, I think I underestimated the size of the field. It's the same size as the smaller wheat field, but that took us quite a while to sort out, didn't it? So yeah, I think one thing is clear: we're going to have a hell of a lot of silage off all this, though. It is. I'm sure we can get a bigger working width if we had a front and a back mower, but then we'd have to windrow it as well. This obviously puts it into a nice swath for us, so we would be doing 2 laps of the field as opposed to 1 with a smaller working width. So we'll get this last little bit done that we missed when we changed the header size. I want to just have a quick look. I'll do that now actually. I was just curious of the Krone, I think it's called the Big M. Yeah, so that working width's on in 9.9 metres. 9.2, and it's nearly half a mil. I mean, you can get 12, but like I say, you'd have to go through with a windrower as well. So I think ultimately we're going to keep this for a couple of years until we can comfortably afford the Krone Big M, and then we'll swap to that. But I think this is as good a place as any to end the episode. Next time we'll get that forage wagon. We've got to listen to the silage pit, and we'll crack on to December and get as wheat harvest produce sold. And then we can see where we're sitting like on money. We need to get the planter. Fields with this size is quite like a roller as well, but we'll see how we do. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to help me out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.